Happy Life, Chapter 24. The body and the mind need rest. However, be careful that it does not turn into idleness or laziness. After work, it is right to recharge your energy by switching activities, resting, or sleeping. Too much rest, however, corrupts a person's character and weakens the muscle fibers designated for movement and action. So allow for enough rest, but do not overdo it. This lesson comes very handy to me. For some of us, it's a little hard to rest, although I really like the idea of resting by changing the type of activity that I'm doing. So if I am, doing a very intellectual activity, I can rest by doing something a little bit more labor intensive, such as taking care of the yard or cleaning the house, picking up stuff. You're still working, but you're resting from, let's say, thinking, studying, putting a lecture together, whatever that might be. But there are times, and those are very important times, that we need to stop everything, just to relax, allow our bodies to recover. A lot of times we are so tired and we have done so much and stretched ourselves so thin that it becomes not only counterproductive, but also it becomes harmful. And a lot of times the only way one will stop is after the body establishes a limit and says no more, and it falls sick of some sort of illness that forces us to stop. So everything with equilibrium, everything with harmony is okay. So it is important. Actually, rest is one of the divine laws. It's important, it's necessary to rest. It's important to open space for pauses in our lives. And a lot of times when we pause, not only our body recovers, but our creativity, our mind, insights, perceptions, intuitions. We open space for a new realm of things to happen from within that usually without rest we are unable to see, to perceive, because there's simply no space for it to emerge. Of course, we don't want to go into idleness. There is a time period where our bodies recover. So each person is differently. We don't need to make a rule for everybody, but the most important thing is that we don't go from one extreme to another extreme where we waste so much precious time, because life here is absolutely precious, time is absolutely precious. And again, there are ways in which a lot of times we can rest from one activity by doing something else that's useful and even pleasant, such as taking care of your yard or attending to your children, whatever that might be. So for rest and work, as for everything else in life, the biggest challenge and the challenge that life poses to us is to find the perfect balance between everything. All things are good as long as we find a point of balance and can do things in a harmonious way. So this is the challenge for our day, is to find time to do all the work that we do, but make sure you take a break and you find some rest to recover. This too is self-love.